Hi, you guys, it's me. I know it's been a minute, but I'm just recording to vent about something. I know I said I was going to try to post more videos on subject matters that interest me, and maybe a few things if you guys come up with suggestions that, on issues that we can address in a positive manner. It's cool, but right now I'm venting, and it's a little TMI, but hey, my page is about me. I got to do this. The situation is cap and gown. Now, it's my mother. Me, not being able to afford it at the time, was very humble. When I asked could I have help getting his cap and gown so he would have it to walk across the stage in when he graduated last year. His grandparents weren't exuberantly or authentically excited for him when it was time for him to graduate. I'm going to say it like that because it was awkward the whole while up until we got to LSU to just be seated and wait for his name to be called. Now, I put up a post where y'all saw we were at the graduation, and his sweetheart, my daughter, her mother, we were up. I got loud. I was very proud. My son was doing something that I didn't get to do, and I was very happy to witness that. But it was a bit awkward still. A part once you're happy and then you're a little awkward at the same time because there's this cloud of you know, I don't want to say negativity, but it felt like they didn't even really want to be there. My son told me once he felt like he wanted to quit school because, hey, I'm serious, we were struggling. No bus was really coming out in the area where he was to take him. And I appreciate the help that they gave when they had to come from their end to come to my house to take him to school. And then when I needed to get to work, I mean, if you're helping someone, you do it wholeheartedly. You don't make people feel like they are a burden as you help them. We are not a close knit family, we're not. And I know it took a lot for them to want to get up off their high horses to come and help. Just like it takes a hell of a lot for me to even ask for any kind of help. I don't ask for help. I don't have a lot of trust. All I know is me and the best way to get by and not hurt anybody else while I'm trying to make my way to where I want to be in life. That's what I know. I promise you. I am very happy for you if you're doing good. But I know it's got motherfuckers out there that know I don't have shit. And y'all still talking shit about me? Y'all still giving everybody else the most negative image about me. And then the other people that's sitting there listening, they just loving the soup. They just sucking down all the damn tea, but you don't know the other side of the story. Well, anyway, I'm sorry I sidebarred. Let me get back on track. I called this woman to ask for my son's cap and gown back, which I've been doing for the past few months because, May was a long time ago last year, 2018, when he graduated. How it got left at her house? Now, my son is currently in the services. He made his own life choice. Though I didn't agree with it, I was mad at first, but I support my son. They didn't. Whatever happened at that house that day that upset my son so bad to where he just packed what he could carry and leave his cap and gown, and I got him walking all the way up Plank Road to get back to Baker out of that Glen Oaks area out there in Baton Rouge. He was full of sweat, drenched. I thank God he healthy. He was on the football team and in exactly on the wrestling team. So my son had stamina. He didn't even really want to talk about it. My son let it go just that quick. He just didn't want to be bothered anymore. He just wanted to let it all go. I've been looking for that cap and gown ever since. Now, I didn't pay for it. No, I didn't. If I could pay her back for it, I will. But I wanted it back. I called and asked for it back, and I can tell when my mother's behaving funny about something. The last two phone calls I had with her, still something funny about the tone in her voice. So I'm like, whatever. Let me try to fix my destabilization because I don't have time to worry about what's going on with X, Y, Z. Health-wise, she need help or concern or prayer. Whatever. Yeah, give it to her as well. I'll still do that much too. But you busy out there making it look like my family don't know how to be grateful for any type of help that you give. And I'm going to say half-ass first on their end, then wholeheartedly, because wholehearted help comes from strangers, usually. If ever have to ask for anything, it's something how quick a stranger just jumps and does. They practically do the same thing that I do. I don't even look for anything back. You don't even hold it over people's heads, but that's what happens with me on my end. And that's too much to take in. Y'all, I'm still trying to make it. Okay? There's a lot of drama going on that end that I care not to partake in because I don't like negativity. I don't want the BS. I'm the one that will burn your fucking shit down before I sit up there and argue with you too much. But anywho, fuck it. She want to keep it because she paid for it. It's something how you seem like you helping somebody. And I was very grateful when you got it because it's something that he needed. You just up and going to be like, oh, that's just something for you to keep and have only because you paid for it. I'm the one that gave birth to him. You've done this. She's done this on every occasion. Any little award my children get, she kept. Like, I don't want to put something on my mantle. I had all four of them split from my womb to come into this world. You take advantage of people that don't have much just because you have something and you do a little what you think is so much and it's really not. But I'm still grateful for it because I know how to be humble. But y'all used to treat me like what the fuck ever. I'm no. I don't, what I say don't count for shit. That's exactly what you do. And for the rest of everybody else who know and want to sit up there and listen to their side of whatever the fuck is going on, which I may not even know half of what's going on because I'm over here minding my goddamn business, living my life, trying to fix my dysfunction, my misfunction, because I'm really not as stable as I'd like to be right now, but I will get there. I will get there one day soon. But I know it's not going to be to any of their encouragement. No, I know it won't. But when I asked for that cap and gown back, she want to get all sorts of shade and attitude. So I just had to let her know. Okay. All of a sudden you can't find the cap and gown. You told me to call before I come and I did. And all of a sudden you just suddenly don't know where it is. And it was that tone. I didn't even call you with a disrespectful tone. Because first and foremost, you're my mother. But I'm like, okay, y'all just don't know how it is. Facebook. How can we all say, we all know this phrase, they got their ways? That's where we at right now. I have a situation with my other son who was lied on, used for his SSI. He has mentality of a 10 to 12-year-old, mental diagnosis. He is in parish prison right now. And I don't know where the money coming from. No, I'm not a religious person, but I know there is a guy because I don't know where the money is coming from that I am able to pay this lawyer to help me help my son. Maybe $10, $20, $40 here or there. And his sister did try to help making some fish plates, but that just stopped. You know, you can't always afford it. I can understand. Even his sister did her most to help. That first payment mostly came from his sister, Shelby. And she did the most that she could. And she has a personal life to live too. You know, she's trying to, work and pay her bills too. And Junior is first and foremost my son. I know I'm going to have to go over, above and beyond to help him because I know he doesn't deserve to be where he is right now. Again, it's a lot to ask certain people for help who will turn around and try to make it about themselves. All the drama, I'm trying not to have a stroke and this and that. And I have said thank you multitude of times for the most that you could do to help. And I had to say to her word for word, his grandmother, if it is too much on your heart, Ma, you don't have to go. It's okay. On days that you can, do what you can. I understand, and Junior's going to have to understand. If it's something that you absolutely cannot do, don't. All I can do is ask. All you can do is let me know yay or nay and let that be the end of it. But no, if it's a yay, it's going to be, it may as well be the Empire State Building on my shoulders and on my back to deal with. Yeah, this is TMI. I'm sorry, this is me just getting it out. But this is my page, this is what I do, and this is just something that I want to blog about personally because I'm so pissed off at the way how she hung up in my face on that phone. Am I sidebar? Yes, I am. She goes to the prison to tell my son, who's already in a more catch-22, hopeless, and trying to keep him encouraged in hopeful situation and getting out, that his brother, who's moved on with his life and is doing his best, trying to live his best life, told my other son, who's incarcerated, karma is going to give your brother the opposite of everything that he asking for because he never told me thank you. When the heck? I can't believe that for 2 seconds, because I know my oldest will know how to say thank you. I know the middle one know how to say thank you. The other middle one who you talking to incarcerated know how to say thank you. And the one that is in the armed services knows how to say thank you. Don't lie and say no one ever said thank you on this end. We did. But since you want to be about them reindeer games, and then you already have enough health problems on your own end that I'm hoping is not going to worsen. I'm sitting over here hoping you get better. And you over there putting bad juju on my family. Whatever. Like I said, not close-knit. Not close-knit at all. But since it's telling me that the recording is about to stop, I think I may have vented enough, but that's my doggone problem. I wanted the cap and gown back, but that's okay. I'm going to save up my money, and my son calling right now. I'm just going to get off here. I'm just going to buy everything back myself the best way I can and make my son's frame and send it to him like I want to do. Okay, let me get off here. I done fussed enough, but that's my personal issue. I'm serious, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was lividly angry. I hate getting hung the fuck up on, but that's the type of people I come from. They don't want to hear you make your point. You know, they don't want to hear shit the black sheep got to motherfucking say, even when they sitting up there trying to have their motherfucking 2 cents to put in. And they not looking at the wider picture of the situation. You never discussed keeping that cap and gown after you got it. I asked you for that help. I asked for that. But whatever. Just do what you do. Do what you do. Remember the flood. All that other stuff you took and you kept and you knew I should have had, it's gone. Since y'all like to do that, what God putting people through. Tina gonna do what she going through because God putting her through it. Them kind of Christians. Y'all can keep that kind of God. Since that's how y'all compare shit. You're not fair with keeping stuff, you know. Let me get off here because I'm like, blah. I'm calling my son back. But anyway, that's my issue. Whatever. Bye. Sorry. I gotta go.